And I'm sure your main concerns will be, who are we? And why would you want to choose us? I'm sure that many of you want to know this because, understandably, because you'll be investing hard-earned money and also a lot of time into this program in order to graduate later on with a diploma. Yeah. So let me just explain in a few words why we are the better choice. Now, one is because we know we can deliver. Our DCE program is run by qualified academics who know and understand early childhood education. In fact, our DCE programs headed by a very experienced professor in early childhood education. She's of course Prof. Anna Christina, and she'll be talking to you after this. So when you sign up for a program, a WOU program, you know you are in good hands if it is led by an academic expert in the subject. And next, we might be a smaller ODL university in Malaysia offering DCE, but remember, yeah, bigger isn't always better. We may be a little smaller, but our lecturers and tutors will always have time for you because we are made up of close-knit teams of dedicated professionals who know their job, and we are better organized. And although Wawasan's headquarters is in Penang, we have regional centers all over Malaysia to bring you the Wawasan vision and hope all across Malaysia. Now, if you don't believe me, just give us a try, yeah, and find out for yourselves why we are different, and let what we do speak for itself. I believe it will be a decision you will not regret. And now I'll hand over the next part of the session to someone you're really here to listen to, my colleague, Prof. Anna. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas, for the introduction. Yeah, so I'm Professor Anna, and I'm the program coordinator for Diploma in Early Childhood Education. I just want to check whether all of you can hear me clearly. Yes, because all of you have got your mics muted, so I can't really hear you. But if you can't, please say something.
It's very clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is just a preview of the diploma, and I will do it with the aid of a PowerPoint, which I'm going to share now, and I hope it works. Let's see.
Yes, it's on.
It's on.
Yes.
Everybody else can see it. Okay,
Yeah,
if you can see. Okay, good. So the first thing I must highlight to you is that there's a typo error on this first slide. The school should be School of Education, Languages and Communication. Yeah, so no repeat of the word education here. Next, this is a little background to the program. So the diploma program was started in 2017 in January semester, and up to today we have about more than 300 active students. 300 active students means that actually on paper we have more than 300, but the active students are those who have been enrolling every semester. Being an ODL institution, open distance learning institution, students are free to choose, okay, whether to enroll every semester, whether to do the maximum number of courses per semester, or they can choose to, what do you call that, just take, lesser amount of courses because they might be busy with school activities for that particular semester. So that's why it's very flexible. The program that we have is very flexible, catering to the needs of working adults. Yeah. And so why was this program started? Well, it was started in a large part due to the university wanting to assist the Ministry of Education Malaysia to meet their 2020 target to get all early childhood educators qualified with at least a diploma certification. Yeah. And so our first batch will actually graduate this year, and our program, rest assured, is fully recognized, and it is fully accredited by the Malaysian Qualifications Agency, MQA. Yeah. Next. Okay, this is a little bit about the program structure itself. So, like following the standards, okay, as stipulated by MQA and the ministry, the diploma program comprise courses totaling 90 credits. And this program actually consists of 29 courses, a total of 29 courses. And most of the courses are 3-credit courses, except for the last course, which is your teaching practicum. So teaching practicum actually is worth 7 credits. And besides that, you also have the compulsory university courses, 5 courses in all. And the program will last for 7 semesters in the current dual semester system. We are currently in a system where there's only 2 semesters in 1 year, but we will be probably launching the tri-semester system next year, or at the earliest in September this year. So with the launching of the tri-semester system, there will actually be 3 semesters in 1 year, and with 3 semesters, each semester then will be slightly shorter than the 2-semester system. Okay, but right now you don't have to worry too much about that, but if you have questions about it, I can clarify later at the end of the session. Okay, before I actually list out the courses in the program, I just want to talk a bit about APEL-C courses. APEL actually means accredited prior experiential learning. So accredited prior experiential learning means for those who have 2 years, at least 2 years ECE experience, you can actually opt or choose to do 9 of those 22 core courses as an APEL-C course, which means when you apply for an APEL-C course, you do not have to take it in the conventional semester. It is it's like a shortcut whereby we will only assess you based on maybe a test, what we call a challenge test, or through doing an assignment in a portfolio format. So when you do this and you pass the APEL-C course, then you don't have to take that particular course. So there's a total of 9 courses that you can do through APEL-C. Yeah, not more than that, because again, this is following the ministry requirement. You can only do up to 9 courses. So when you do 9 courses in the APEL-C mode, the implication is that then instead of doing 29 courses, it's 29 minus 9, so you're only left with 20 courses. And with 20 courses, you probably can also graduate in a shorter time, as well as save some money, because it is cheaper to do an APEL-C course since you're not going to go through it in a normal semester. So there's some savings in terms of time and some savings in terms of fees as well. Yeah, I'll show you what those 9 courses are in a little while. So I think that's it for the PowerPoint, and let's stop this one for a moment. We get to the Word document where the list of courses are displayed. Okay, why won't it show? Let me try that again. not showing, right?
It's not. It's not. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Wang, I wonder whether you can, because I've sent the file to Nazreen, so I don't know whether, let me see whether I can get it from my.
Yeah. Miss Wong, do you have the file, Miss Wong? If you have it, you can
I don't
try.
have.
You
No?
don't have it, okay. Wait,
No,
just let me, give me a little time, let me see. Because just now I could do it in the
Yeah.
morning session. Is it showing?
No, not yet.
Not yet,
You tried something earlier in the first session, bro. What do? You close and then you.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
because I have it on my screen.
Oh, maybe it takes some time then. Just leave it there.
Just leave it there.
Is it showing on your screen?
It is.
Does anyone else see it? Yes. Okay. It's on.
Yes, I see already.
Yeah, takes time. Takes time.
Yes,
Is it too small?
we saw it.
Yeah, it's a little small. Maybe you can expand a little.
Let me see. Where do I expand it?
Bottom right.
Program. Want to enlarge here? Do you want to enlarge that? Yeah, already. I mean,
I cannot find the sliding thing that can allow me to. This-
But it's okay, bro. I can read it.
You can read it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I can't find it. Okay. Can you see I'm scrolling it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So sorry about that. So you can see the first part, the first 4 courses under compulsory modules. We have Malaysian Studies, and then Family and Society, and the third one is a combination of 3 different courses. So basically, if you don't have the SPM credit in BM, then you will need to take Bahasa Kebangsaan A. But if you do have the credit, then you need to take interpersonal communication. And if you're a foreign student, then you take Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 1. And the fourth MPU course is co-curriculum, which is a 2 credit course. Yeah. And the fifth compulsory module is the university module, which is entrepreneurship development. Then we come to the core modules. Core modules, there are 22 courses actually. So I'll just read them to you. It's Introduction to Pedagogy in Early Childhood Education, Principles of Child Guidance, Development and Play in Early Childhood Education. As you know, play is the, what do you call that, the main mode of main approach in ECE. being developmentally appropriate. Then we have technology in early childhood education, psychology of child development, health, safety, hygiene and nutrition, nature and environmental awareness, partnering with families and community, language and literacy, numeracy skills, which is actually early mathematics, physical education, art and craft, creative expression through music, movement and drama, English language pedagogy, management and administration, curriculum planning, young children with special needs, which is like an introduction to special education for young children, law and social policies. Will actually discuss all the different acts, the Akta, Kanak-Kanak, then the children's rights, Convention on Children's Rights. Next is observation and assessment in early childhood education. And then we have two project papers, project paper for early childhood education 1 and 2. And these are 100% coursework courses. And lastly, we have social studies in early childhood education. Then in your last semester, after you finish the core courses, you will take teaching practicum, which is the 7-credit course. And teaching practicum actually, for those who are already very experienced with many years of teaching experience, if you choose not to do teaching practicum, you can actually take action research in early childhood education. You cannot be exempted from taking from not doing any paper for that, but you can be exempted from taking the course. And then you have to replace the 7 credits, because at the end of the day, you still must have 90 credits to graduate with a diploma. Okay, so this is for those who are very experienced, and if they don't want to do teaching practicum, then they do action research. Okay, action research is just a mini research that you do, and you will be guided and supervised by your research supervisors. So no worries about that. Okay, so core courses, professional practice, and then you have this last section, the elective modules. Even though there are 4 courses here, you only choose 1. Okay, so most of our students who are teaching in Malay medium preschools, they will choose Malay language pedagogy, and Mandarin language pedagogy are normally taken by those teaching in Mandarin medium preschools. And the same thing with Tamil language pedagogy. So the last one, practices of language pedagogy in early childhood education, which is meant more for students and specifically foreign students, because they will not be able to do Malay, Mandarin or Tamil. So they will take practices of language pedagogy. And so far we have 1 student in Johor, and she will be doing this, and most probably it'll be for the teaching of Tagalog, because she comes from the Philippines. So that is, in a nutshell, the program structure for the diploma. Now I just want to show you the 9 courses which I mentioned earlier. It's a bit small, but I'll read it to you. The 9 courses that are offered for the APLC exemption, if you choose to do so. This is not compulsory. It is really up to you if you want to do this. So the 9 courses are Introduction to Pedagogy, Principles of Child Guidance, Nature and Environmental Awareness, Physical Education, Creative Expression through Music, Movement and Drama, Law and Social Policies, Observation and Assessment, Project Paper 1 and Social Studies. So normally before you decide whether you want to do this through APLC, we will send you the related information. So from those information that we provide, you will be able to judge for yourself whether you have already mastered the content and the learning outcomes that we hope will be achieved when students actually take these papers. So for instance, you might have previously attended, some workshops, say, on creative expression through music, movement, and drama. And you feel that you already know, how to do, or you've already achieved the course learning outcomes for this particular course. So with a minimum of 2 years experience, you can show us proof, show us the certificate that you got from the workshop, and then we will allow you to do an assignment to prove that you actually already mastered the content and also the learning outcomes from this particular course. So as I said, if you do all the 9 courses, but of course not all in the same semester, you will do it as the courses are being offered, then you can actually save some time, okay, and also a little bit on the fees. Yeah, so if there are any questions, I can take them now. Thank you. Let me just put this away. Okay, I don't know what happened, but anyway, I can't see the screen anymore because I've come back to this one. Yeah, any questions? Welcome to speak now.
Mana ayah ni? Ha? Ayah tinggalkan adik kat mana?
Who's
Nak naik
talking?
kereta
Who's
pergi
speaking? Who's speaking, please?
Berapa tu? Ha? 13.1. Ni buat tapak aku je. Tunggu sini
Is this a private conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I mentioned something about the assignments and exam papers, probably their dual language.
Okay.
Ayah.
Somebody wants to speak. Okay. Right. So for those who feel that maybe their English is not so good or they are more comfortable, say in Malay, we actually can allow you to do your assignments in Malay. And for exam questions, we set.
Budak banyak. Macam Alia tu.
Dia kadang dia umpan ni.
Aku tiga.
Min cannot mute the speaker, yeah. The
Dia buat plastik.
microphone. Min can mute microphone. Yeah, so as I was saying, exam questions are set in both English and Malay as well. So that might help those who feel that they are more proficient in Malay language.
Yeah.
Yep. And even your tutors are also, as you know, they are all Malaysians, so they can also help you and guide you, in using Malay. And some of our tutors also conversant in Mandarin. So they have been helping as well, if you're more comfortable in your mother tongue. Yes?
Any questions from the guests?
Okay, so if you have questions related to the fees, discounts, incentives, you can ask your respective regional center staff. They have all the information, yeah? So you can do that offline or rather in another chats. Or I don't know whether Ms. Wong wants to add anything else. Ms. Wong?
No, we will do it individually counseling.
Okay, fine.
Yes, okay.
So any questions? Is opportunity for questions? If there are none, we will be wrapping up.
This is Hannah. Hannah Sim, are you a guest? Are you an interested potential student? Hannah?
Oh yeah, I already enrolled actually.
Oh, you're there.
Okay.
Welcome on board. What about,
Atika,
yeah, is it Atika?
Faiza.
Atika, any questions from you, Atika? Atika is busy. What about Aman Wong? Are you staff or are you student?
No question. No, it's okay.
No questions. Okay, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Miss
Good.
Ng here. Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, hi Anna and hi Thomas. Just want to get to know whether for this slide will be shared to us. The slide for today.
Yeah. Miss Ng, you are from where? You are from which regional office?
Actually, I just have to register for the diploma. So at this moment, I do not have any details yet. So it will be good that if let's say this slide can be shared to me, so can have more details on that.
Okay, Miss Ng, so you are a student who just enrolled. Okay. Actually, the regional center will have this slide. So you can actually ask them for it. So I would assume you are coming in the July semester, right? Hello?
Yep, sorry, your line is breaking.
Oh, my line is breaking. Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, as long as you are in contact with the regional center, you can get all the information from them. If not, you can also email me.
Okay. Sure, no problem.
Yeah, my contact details are on the website. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Which regional center are you, Miss Ng? Which regional center are you?
Sorry, I'm from KL.
Okay. KL easy lah. Dr. Maslan lah.
Dr. Maslan has all the information. Yeah.
Okay. So second questions, I could like to get to know probably when the course will be started for the diploma.
It will start in July. So once you are registered, you actually will have the timetable. Okay. Most of I think the earliest it will start is maybe middle July. The first tutorial might be the middle of July. Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on how many courses you have enrolled. How many courses have you enrolled so far?
And not yet.
Okay. Because you can enroll for a maximum of 5 courses, and for July intake, we have actually identified 5 courses for you to enroll. So follow the advice of the regional office. Yeah. Follow their advice.
Yep. Sorry, can you share with me who is the regional office that I can contact to?
Dr. Mazlan, I don't know whether any of them are in here, this chat. Anybody from KLRC? No, they were here this morning. I tell you what, do you have my email? Oh, I give you my...
Yeah.
Do you have my email?
Probably I can get it from the email that sent out.
Yes. So you email me and I can actually guide you through your enrollment. Okay, what courses to enroll.
Oh, yeah, I get your email. I can get it from the email that I received from the Nazrin.
Okay. You can ask Nazrin. Ask Nazrin for my email.
Thank
and then
you.
I will guide you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so if no questions, no worries. Like I said, you can get my contact and you can come back back to you with your question.
Hello.
So sorry, I don't know whose mic is on.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
Hi,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Miss
Oh,
Jenny.
yeah. Hello. Yes. No, I just want to know because I'm going to pay this course through my EPF. So I think, do I need any document or what to support? Because I'm
Okay.
going to EPF office next week.
This question you need to consult and get the advice from your RC.
Who's